Hey, how are you doing again? Wanted to check in and give a few minute brief synopsis of a book that I'm reading, Trump Tax Cut. About quarter of the way through. To be honest with you, I'm pretty excited. This is a pretty amazing book. If you have a chance to buy it, I'd buy it. It's called The Trump Tax Cut by Eva Rosenberg. Something that's been bugging me, everybody, when the cuts came out, the media was talking about what they're doing for the corporations. But there's something that I wanted to highlight that I found pretty amazing. And actually, it came out in Bloomberg just a week ago. And to give you an idea of the timeline right now, we're at February 23rd, 2019. It said average tax returns are down 17%. And you're seeing that all over the place, all over the media. What's interesting is this article in Bloomberg actually stated that there was a reason why this information that the IRS put out was released this last Friday after the markets closed, because they were concerned that the markets might be affected because of these headlines. I find it very interesting that most people that I know, seem to glance over headlines and don't really get in depth, try and get the true knowledge or the true facts of a matter. So here's an example of what I'm talking about. So it said average tax returns are down 17% so far this filing season. So direct deposit refunds dropped for the third week in a row for this filing season. They're currently around $2,700 and they used to be last year they were $3,200, making the 17% decline. It says on late Friday, the IRS reported the total number of refunds was down 26.5% to 23.5 million. And that really doesn't mean much because there was a government shutdown. That's just regarding, like year over year to that week sort of numbers. It said in a statement late Friday, the Treasury Department said that there was high public interest in taxpayer data from the current tax filing season, and that while refunds were down, individual taxpayers' overall liability has also fallen, bringing larger paychecks. And that's something that's really interesting. People don't really, they're complaining. I'm noticing at my job, at home, places where I frequent a lot, people seem to be complaining more that they're getting less in their return. But not a lot of people remember that when the tax cuts came through, it actually boosted everybody's pay because the brackets changed. Here's something interesting right here. It says the size, and this is from the IRS, a quote, the size of someone's tax refund says nothing about whether their taxes have gone up or down, the department said. Data this early in the filing season has many, a very big word that I'm probably going to totally butcher, aberrations, and isn't useful in drawing broad conclusions on refunds overall. So what's interesting is that people aren't paying attention to the fact that since their paychecks, they actually took home more immediately from the tax returns, from the tax cuts. They're just focused on what they're getting at the end of the year. So a couple quick stats I went and Googled. First off, the Trump tax cuts doubled. He literally doubled for a married couple filing jointly. And it's pretty close to doubling for single filers also. The standard deduction, where it used to be around 12,000, a little less than 12,000 a year was the standard deduction. He almost set it at 24,000. It's like 23,000 and some change. So I Googled how many people would be affected by that. 25% of the household combined income in America make under 25,000 a year, which means those people before the Trump tax cuts were going to be paying around $1,000 to $1,500 a year in taxes because they're in the 10% tax bracket. As of now, it was not even 1,500. They're going to be paying around about $1,000 to $1,100. Now they're paying zero taxes. Zero. That's huge. Then I went a little bit further and I found that 1 in 3 households in this country make under $50,000 a year, which means the first $24,000, just about $24,000 that they make in this last year, completely tax-free. I think that's amazing. Not only that, he actually lowered all of the brackets. I just wanted to put this video out because I think it's amazing that people tended to go the lazy route and only believe the headlines or listen to headlines or pay attention to headlines, or they'll literally believe someone that's just talking out loud about something they heard or read and they actually take it in as truth. And that's the most horrific, I don't even know the right words, it's the most damaging way that you could live your life. So I highly suggest this book. Like I said, I'm only at 25% out through it. I'm going to put a couple more videos on because I'm trying to strengthen my position tax-wise for my company. And I would like to just endorse it. I think it's amazing. And again, once we read the truth and we have real knowledge backing our decisions, we have no fear. There's nothing to fear. Because there's always going to be good things and bad things that happen to us. But if we can see and forecast the bad things that are coming, all we got to do is move away, move off to the side, let all the crazy go running right by us. All right? Hope you guys are having a great day. If you thought this was interesting, or if you have any comments about the book, you've read the book, please put them in the comment section. I'll try my hardest to answer them. But considering I'll probably have like 3 or 4 views on this video, I will definitely answer all of those. And if you would hit like, that would be awesome. If you like the video. If you don't, well, then just turn off the video. All right? Thanks a lot. Bye.